last year, as we celebrated this week, the First Lady, Her Excellency Rebecca Ekufu, launched a campaign which was led by the Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service. And that was supposed to encourage more mothers to breastfeed their children. In fact, that campaign was called Feed Right, Start Right, Feed Right, from birth to 2 years. And it was supported by the United Nations agencies, including UNICEF. Now, basically, let me give you some statistics. It says here that currently in Ghana, only one child in every two, which is 52% of the population of children, is put to the breast within the first hour of life. And the rate of exclusive breastfeeding is reducing, as over 20% of children are given water in the first 6 months of their lives. And the consequences of fewer babies receiving breast milk and a poor nutrition diet means that more children are at risk of experiencing stunting, and the rate of wasting, which is 7%, is on the increase across Ghana's regions. Now, a number of health experts, including the WHO, have indicated that when you give birth, the first hour, when you give birth, you should breastfeed your child. And in fact, the first 6 months, you should breastfeed your child exclusively. So no water, no food, no solids, nothing. It should be breast milk throughout. Unfortunately, there are some mothers who are not able to produce breast milk the first few hours after delivering. And yesterday, I saw a post of a woman who said she was very full. She had big breasts, but unfortunately could not breastfeed her child until weeks later. And she was so excited about it, posted it on social media. And so it's important that as we have just celebrated Breastfeeding Week, we have a conversation about it. And I have a midwife here to tell us all about it. Hi, sweetheart. Introduce yourself and your baby, by the way.
My name is Rachel, let's say Mate. And my baby's name is Natalie. Natalie.
Did you just think about the name right now?
No, that's the name.
Oh, that's the name. Yeah. You've been a midwife for how many years?
For 6 years.
Oh, 6 years. That means that, of course, it includes everything childbearing. Yeah. And breastfeeding as well. How did Ghana celebrate Breastfeeding Week? Do you have any idea?
Year celebration activity, we wanted to engage the media to advocate breastfeeding. And then we moved from one hospital to the other to educate mothers on the benefits and the reason why they have to breastfeed their babies.
I see, and that's why we're here today to talk about it. How important is breastfeeding?
Good morning to all your listeners once again. And breastfeeding is very, very important because right after delivery, we want to encourage that within the first 30 to 1 hour, we should put baby to breast.
Okay.
And the first milk that comes out, which is the colostrum, has all the nutrients baby needs for the few days.
I see.
So that's milk also called the golden milk because of its nutritional value it carries. So we encourage mothers and we midwives make sure that we put baby to breast. But as baby is fine, mother is fine, breastfeeding should start within the first 30 minutes of delivery.
What if you're not able to produce breast milk within the first 30 to 1 hour?
So ideally, most mothers, the milk does not flow within the first 30 minutes. But the trick is the moment baby starts sucking, a signal is sent to the brain now, hey, baby is out. We need to start producing breast milk. Okay. And then hormones are released, which is the prolactin and oxytocin for the production, and then the letdown of the milk as well.
Oh, I see. So it doesn't really matter how full your breasts are?
No. Breast milk production does not really matter with the size of the breast.
Oh, okay.
All you need is to put the baby, let baby latch on, and then the breast milk will flow.
Why is it important? Because again, the WHO says that you have to breastfeed exclusively for 6 months. Why is that important?
So looking at the nutritional benefits, that is why we say it's very essential. Because the research was carried and then babies who are fed exclusively for 6 months tend to grow very well in terms of development, their immunity and all that. Comparing it to babies who are fed with a NAN, with a natural feed, they grow very fast, they develop, and then the benefits of the breast milk cannot be compared to NAN.
So back to the issue of breastfeeding, and of course, from mother's side, do you start producing the milk naturally when you get pregnant?
Yes. So,
or are there certain factors that aid the production of breast milk?
Production, the system gets prepared for breast milk before baby comes out. But the moment baby is delivered and then baby starts sucking, that's, as I said, a signal is sent.
Okay.
Then the production starts.
But are there certain factors, like let's say if I'm pregnant, maybe I need to exercise often, I need to eat certain foods.
Oh, yes.
Because that's what will aid in the production?
No.
Okay.
The production itself starts with the suckling reflex.
Okay.
So when baby latch on, starts sucking, production.
That's it, naturally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people really think there is a particular food you have to take for the production. No. All you need to do is to let baby suck.
That's all?
Yes. And then you hydrate. You need to, breastfeeding is very stressful. You need energy and all that. So we encourage you to maintain your balanced diet, eating your 3 square meal, morning, afternoon, dinner, and then you hydrate yourself more.
Okay. With water?
Yes. Water, coconut, any fluid.
Okay.
Just to keep the system hydrated.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You have to do that often. But when women give birth, they are given a lot of soup because that's also supposed to aid in the production.
Serve as a liquid.
Okay.
The hydration we are talking about, but not really a particular food to cause the production.
It's just a baby
sucking.
Ah, I see.
And then milk production follows.
Interesting. I want us to go through the process of breastfeeding because, again, for first-time mothers, sometimes they are not able to control how the baby's positioned, how to breastfeed. And so I know you have a few tools here to show us.
So we always encourage mothers to assume a comfortable position.
Okay.
So you need to get a chair that has a backrest so that you can relax. You can even get a stool and then rest your leg on it. And then allow me put on my artificial.
Should I hold? Yeah. Should I hold the baby for you while you do it? Okay. All right. We are wearing breast. But you should have made me do it for you. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my God. Okay.
So, the mother assuming a comfortable position.
Okay. So you should always sit when you're breastfeeding.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of position. You can lie, but you can lie to breastfeed. Yes.
Okay, on the side?
On the side.
I see.
While baby lie on your side, supported with a pillow, and then you breastfeed.
Oh, interesting. I thought you always
So there are
had
lots
to
of
sit.
positions, but
okay, we'll get to the positions later.
Sit to breastfeed.
Okay.
So assuming a sitting up position, baby well covered. So the buttocks of the baby rest in your palm.
Okay.
And then your arm supports the back.
All right.
When you assume that position, the head of the baby lies at the crook of your arm. And then looking at this position, the baby's mouth is already at the nipple.
Yeah.
And one thing I would like to clarify is milk is not only at the nipple, but the black area, you see when you have the breast,
the areola.
The areola.
Okay.
Okay, so the inner part of it, which is called the ampulla, that's where the milk is stored. So not only the nipple should enter into baby's mouth, but the whole black area should enter into baby's mouth.
But the baby's mouth is too small for all that.
But when baby grab, the breast milk, almost half of it enters.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
And that we are assured that baby is sucking the milk and not air.
If it's just the nipple, it's likely the baby's sucking air. Is it because I noticed there are some tiny holes around the areola?
Okay, so that also, when you go in part of it, the microscopic structure of the breast, that is where the milk is stored. So the moment baby starts sucking, you see the vessels being stimulated.
Okay.
Okay. And then the milk starts flowing.
So it can actually flow from the areola as well, or it still channels into the nipple.
Yes.
But the baby has to suck the areola as well.
Good. Oh. So with 4 fingers beneath the breast, and then the thumb up here, nipple, and the areola goes into baby's mouth.
Okay, you move the baby a bit so that people can see the 4 fingers and how you position.
So my 4 fingers is beneath my breast, and then the thumb is up here.
Oh, so on top of the areola.
Good.
I see. Do you have to?
So you know, usually they do this. That is the scissors way.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. So sometimes you end up rather compressing where the milk is actually coming from.
I see.
And then baby wouldn't be getting enough.
Oh,
so we encourage that 4 fingers down here with the thumb up here, and then the nipple, including the areola, goes into
must
baby's
all go
mouth.
into the baby's mouth.
At least half of it should enter into baby's mouth.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
So assuming this position, you are very comfortable to feed close to 30 to 1 hour.
Close to 30 to 1 hour?
Yes.
I thought they said 10 to 15 minutes on one breast and then 10 to 15 minutes.
Ideally, some babies suck slowly. Most babies rest in between the suck. So if you are giving 15 minutes and baby suck minutes, rest, suck and rest, suck and rest. Now you put baby down, the next one, baby is crying. Baby is not satisfied enough. Okay. You allow them to suck. Don't stop them. When they are full up, they will just release the nipple.
On their own?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I see. A lot of women are worried that breastfeeding flattens their breast.
Yes, but you can compare the nutritional benefits to the sagging.
Also, it's true that it sags because of
sags.
breastfeeding.
That is why the bra is there to support it.
That is why some women prefer to give their babies formula.
That is why we are also encouraging that we are looking at the nutritional benefits of the breast milk. And as I said, you can't compare what your baby is receiving to the sagging. Okay. And you, the mother, you have some advantage or benefits from the breast milk, serving as a family planning method. That is the lactation amenorrhea. It's
okay, break it down. When you say lactation,
okay, so when I say lactation amenorrhea, is where the exclusive period of breastfeeding serve as a family planning method for the mother. Because when you feed exclusively, ovulation is inhibited naturally, and then you won't menstruate. And
for
then
how
definitely,
long? So
it depends on how exclusively you feed the child.
Okay.
We encourage that every 2 hours, just wake baby, even as baby sleeping, wake baby up and then feed. At night, feed frequently. There you can be assured of the natural family planning using breastfeeding.
I know someone who's telling me that, you know, it doesn't necessarily stop menstruation because even though she was breastfeeding exclusively, she still got her menses.
Only milk? Within the first 3 to 6 months, I can assure you, because it worked for me.
Harriet, when did you get your menses? She said 4 weeks after the baby.
4 weeks after baby. Was she breastfeeding exclusively?
And the doctor said it was normal, even though she was breastfeeding exclusively.
We have exceptionals.
Okay.
We have exceptionals. But in most women, breastfeeding exclusively, especially at night, without formula.
Especially at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, a breastfeeding mother, okay, so more breastfeeding, more release of the hormones, which will help you not to ovulate.
I see.
Naturally.
Oh,
and then you won't resume menses. Their family planning is secure.
Is that the only benefit a mother gets from breastfeeding? Because I've been told by some women that it helps you to lose a baby fat in your stomach.
That's what helps you lose weight quickly, effortlessly.
Oh.
Yeah, because as you breastfeed continuously, you lose a lot of calories.
Oh.
And then secondly, as you breastfeed, hormones, as I said, oxytocin, not only work on the letdown, but also works on your uterus. So the uterus that was a pear shape that grew during the pregnancy, filled up almost the abdomen, tend to reduce as you breastfeed because it contracts and release, so that it can go back to its pre-pregnant size or shape.
Does it prevent breast cancer?
Yes, breastfeeding, especially exclusive, prevents a lot of cancers, ovarian cancer, breast cancer, and other diseases. That is why it's not only the child benefiting, but you, the mother, as well. It's easily to assess.
Okay.
If a doctor prescribes a particular NAN for you, the stress alone, looking for that particular NAN, how to prepare it, how to store it.
When you say
sterility,
NAN, what does that mean?
That is the artificial milk. We have different types.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you are on that, sometimes the particular brand that you'll be looking for, you have to go and roam. So it saves you out of stress because it's here. Okay. You just take it out and then you're ready to go. Very, very free and available at all times.
Let's talk about the benefits that the baby gets, because I've been reading and it says that it gives the child higher IQ, you know, prevents a number of diseases, diabetes and stuff. Is that true?
So the first milk, colostrum, has high amounts of hemoglobin antibodies that helps boost their immunity.
Okay.
You know, as fresh as they are, their digestive tract is not really matured to break down the other food that may be introduced. But the first milk builds up the tract and then boosts up baby's immunity, hence fighting minor infections.
I see.
Yes.
Interesting. And so diabetes as well.
Yeah.
And all the others.
All the others.
It doesn't make their bones stronger and all that.
It makes them gain, it's freedom from childhood obesity. Because you gain the right amount of weight, because you are receiving the right amount of nutrients needed for your growth and development.
Before we even go to these other tools that you have, how do you know your baby is hungry? Because babies can't talk.
So they cry. That is how baby
That's
communicates.
Are there other ways they communicate?
You see, and especially when you are holding them this way, their mouth, there's a reflex we call the routine reflex, where they tend to look for the breast. It tells you that baby is angry, apart from the cry.
Okay, I read that sometimes they open their mouth or they pull their tongues out.
They suck their tongue, their fingers.
Or their fingers.
Yeah.
So if you see that your baby has opened his or her mouth.
Yeah, there are lots. You should know your baby. So, secondly, to the mother, you are able to bond with your baby as you breastfeed, the eye contact, playing with the baby as you breastfeed. You
should have eye contact with the baby.
Oh, yes.
There's some mothers who are too busy, probably working on the computer.
Yeah, so we encourage
breastfeeding.
them that, please, as you breastfeed, talk to your baby.
What should you say?
Oh.
What do you say to the child?
My princess.
Yeah,
don't cry. Daddy will be around. Something like that.
Oh. And they understand. I hear babies understand when you speak to them.
Yes.
Interesting. What if you cannot produce or you're too busy? Because there are some working mothers who still want to breastfeed but unfortunately cannot do that on a regular or have to leave the house and leave their baby behind.
Good. I encourage mothers and my clients who work and have to resume work after 3 months of steady leave that during your stay of 3 months at home, that is where our pump and then the storage bag comes in.
Okay.
So during the first week,
we can put the baby down so that if you have to demonstrate.
During the first week of, a few months, you have a lot of milk coming out.
Okay.
You produce a lot of milk. So I encourage mothers that every day, if you are pumping or expressing 1 bag, before you resume, you should have a lot.
This bag?
Yes.
You should do this, what, every day?
Every day, at least.
But the baby will finish. There's some babies who drink more than 1 bag. Oh?
You have a lot of milk being produced, filled up both. We encourage empty 1 breast and then you empty the other one. But the trick is the more baby drinks, the more the production.
So how many bags a day? You're saying 1 bag. That's something that some babies drink more than 1 bag a day.
No, for the storage.
Oh, okay. While you're
still breastfeeding. This is for the storage so that when you resume work after 3 months and you are away, the caregiver can just continue to breastfeed before you come back from work and then you continue with the breastfeeding.
Demonstrate the pump for us. Do you still have to press your breast when you are pumping milk?
So you sterilize or wash your hands. You wash the pump and then the storage container. That is if you are using the storage container.
Okay.
And then you fix it as directed by whatever brand that you have. And then just like we put baby to the nipple and then the areola, you apply the pump directly there.
Okay.
Okay. So it shouldn't be pain from the beginning. When you start with the pump, you have a slight or mild pain.
Okay.
But as you continue, it should be pain-free when you are expressing. So you express, and you see it goes directly into the container.
Okay.
You don't come into contact with it, so we are preventing infection as well.
How do you store the milk?
So breast milk storage, 1 normal refrigerator, you can save it for like 3 to 4 days.
Freezer, you mean, or
with
just the fridge?
Fridge.
You shouldn't freeze?
I've
read somewhere that,
yes,
you're getting there.
Freeze,
okay, carry on.
So with the freezer, the fridge, 3 to 4 days is at its best. And then the freezer is at its best 6 months. Yes.
You can keep your breast milk frozen for 6 months?
6 months. Even some keep 1 year. But we encourage the best of it is 6 months. When
a whole year?
Yeah.
When it comes out...
So you label them according to the days that you express. So on the 11th of August, on the 12th. So you pick them by the date.
I see.
You pick them by
You can keep it a whole year.
Yeah.
And it's still safe, it's healthy.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, mothers out there, I hope that you've learned a thing or two, about this. Very interesting question the men are asking. If you're breastfeeding, can your man, during sexual intercourse, should he be sucking your breast too? The men are laughing.
Okay,
they are guilty. You people are guilty.
So we encourage our men that for the period of 6 months, just allow our babies to suck.
So they shouldn't have sex with their wives at all?
They can. There are other ways that can get
the woman is in pain. What are you going to have sex with her again?
Oh, no. Breastfeeding shouldn't come with pain.
No, I'm talking about, but especially if she pushed or if she did CS. And she hasn't healed.
CS, within the period of 6 to 8 weeks, if you are comfortable, you can resume sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, it shouldn't be 6 months.
So it has nothing to do with the vagina.
Okay.
It was an incision that was made at the lower abdomen.
Okay.
So the moment wound heals and the mother is comfortable, why not?
I see. But don't suck the breast. If a man sucks while you're breastfeeding,
do they really suck like suck?
I'm just asking. I don't know. Some of us are virgins, you know, so we have no idea what goes on. Maybe Harriet, she's the married woman. She will know. Harriet, so how soon did you resume intercourse with your husband? No, but naturally, if a man even sucks the breast, the milk will come out.
There is suction.
So it's not just because the baby is sucking. Yeah. There's no direct connection between you and the baby. So maybe if someone else sucks, the milk won't come out?
It will come out.
It will?
Yeah.
As long as there's
sucking in there, it will come out.
I see. Thank you so much for speaking to us. It's been a pleasure having you on. And where can we find you for more details?
At the Greater Accra Regional Hospital.
Okay. Yeah, Greater Accra Regional Hospital. And so please, when you step out there, please look for her and make sure that you get all the details that you require. Good morning to Angela. She says, oh, you're looking good. Thank you. Thank you for watching this morning. And well, so again, wait, hold on. So Zubaida says, my baby takes SMA from birth till 3 months, then transitions to Cerelac in the 4th month, then TZ in 6 months. I've never had breast milk, and I have had to be subjected to drinking some concoction made of fresh cow milk, guinea corn, and seeds, but still. So there are real cases like mine. What does the midwife advise for women with my case? So
we advise that if your breast milk is not flowing, there are a lot of factors causing it. So we really need to identify the cause. And then we deal with it according to the cause. Okay. However, if we are supposed to give none, let a doctor prescribe that for you. Okay, so don't stay home and allow your family members to give you all kinds of concoctions. Let's do other investigations. For all you know, you are not launching the baby well, you are not positioning well. There are other things we could look at. Okay. Before we go, I also want to breastfeed. Can you please bring me the breast? Sure. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so here we go. It's time to breastfeed our baby. I had this baby with AJ. Yeah, so AJ, welcome to breastfeed our baby. I think this is interesting though. The baby's already falling down. Oh, but this thing is too small for my chest though. Oh no. My things are more than. This is so cute. Okay. Okay. So let me demonstrate. Rest. You have to rest. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have a confession. So when I'm asked to babysit and the mothers are not there, do you know what I do? When I'm asked to babysit and their mothers are not there, do you know what I do? I remove my breast and put it in their mouth. Really? Yes. So that they'll suck. So does that make flow? Oh, it doesn't. No, you only have to have had a baby, right? Okay, no, I'm just trying to see. So anyway, that's my little confession. So in case you've asked me to take care of your baby before, today I've confessed what I've been doing. But that's unhealthy, right? It's wrong. It's wrong. Okay. Very wrong. I apologize. Very wrong. Don't worry, those babies are still healthy. So you hold on. Okay. Palm at the buttocks. Okay, yes. So baby should come close to you so that you don't have to bend. Okay. End up getting back aches. Okay. So with the head at the crook of your arm, you see, the mouth is already close to the breast. So no need to struggle. So fingers down there, thumb up here, and then the breast is not going into. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my God. Yeah, shame on me. Okay, so on this breastfeeding note, this is my firstborn. What's her name again? What did you say? Oh, Natalie. Natalie AJ. So this is our baby. Thank you so much, Rachel, for speaking to us. And she is a midwife at Rage Hospital. So Rachel Mom Hesse. Rachel Hesse Mate. Hesse Mate, sorry, okay. Thank you so much for speaking to us. And please, mothers out there, make sure that you breastfeed your babies exclusively for the first 6 months. And then afterwards, you can add whatever your doctor advises. But thank you. It's been a pleasure. On that note, baby and I say goodbye. We'll see you. We have more coming up.